We're back. Freen! Freen! See, Freen! See, Freen? Good morning. Well, more like good afternoon, I guess. Were you taking a nap? Let's just See, Freen, what's wrong? We can't breathe. We won, didn't we? Why are we back? Why are we back? Seafreen, answer me, what's wrong? Our hands are shaking. Our stomach is killing us. The whole universe is closing in on us. We're back to the start. We're back here. We're back here, 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 we're back here. Our journey was over, we're back here. Our journey was over, wasn't it? We won, didn't we? We all survived, right? And yet, we try breathing in, but we can't breathe. We can't breathe. Seafreen! Mira. Oh, Seafreen, you finally answered. What's wrong? What happened? You weren't answering me, and you're so pale. Slowly, gently, she touches our cheek. We still flinch. Sorry. I'm sorry. Did you have a nightmare? Yes, that's exactly it. Oh no, it must have been a horrible nightmare. But you're awake now. Do you want to talk about it? I was crying. Crying? Why? Because I was making onion quiche. Why would making onion quiche make you? I was cutting a lot of onions. Seafreen! Seafreen, you crab! I can't believe I was worried. You laugh in a very convincing way. I'm glad at least your nightmare wasn't that bad, but... Okay, well, I'll be waiting in the village, alright? Come talk to me later. With Maribel gone, our smile drops. We're back. Why are we back? We beat the king, didn't we? Did something go wrong? It was the end of our journey. And yet The head housemaiden. She said something about the world being rotten? We should go see Loop. They're the only one we can talk to. They might know what's going on. Hey everyone, and welcome back to In Stars in Time. Welcome to the start of In Stars in Time. We are so far from done. Now that we have beaten the king and we have Loop back, I can say we don't know why the Loops are bringing us back now. We don't know why our journey isn't over. But, as I said from the start of the game, this is a game about mental health. It is about mental illness. Narratively, much of this game structure, much of its gameplay mechanics are very much intended to reinforce the themes and messages about mental health. The core gameplay mechanic, the loops, it's hopefully not too hard to see that they may be analogous to a maladaptive coping mechanism. Something you do when you're going through a traumatic situation, which may help you survive the traumatic situation, like fighting the king in this case. But once the trauma has passed, it may persist and become harmful in its own way. We don't know why we're still looping. It helped us get through the king, but now it's hurting us. We're stuck here. As I said at the beginning of this game, this is one of my favorite games of all time. In fact, since I initially said that, like 4 months ago at this point, as of this recording, this is my favorite game of all time. I strongly encourage you, if you have liked what you have seen of this game before, I urge you to go and play it yourself. Learn the truth yourself, finish the game yourself. And if you don't intend to, if you like what you have seen so far, if you watched this far, you clearly at least like something about this game, please still buy the game if you can afford it to support the developer. This is true for all games. If you like a game, you should support the developers. If you can afford it, of course. But this is especially true for indie developers, and this is a game that absolutely deserves your support. If you decide to stick with me for the rest of this journey, welcome. Welcome to In Stars in Time. Pew pew! Seafreen doesn't say it back anymore. Seafreen! You're up! I'm sorry I woke you up earlier. I know you joked about it, but are you feeling better now? I'm worried. Well, this is new. Yeah, don't worry about me. Huh. Okay, but we really have to talk to Loop right now. I have things to do. I'll talk to you later. Huh? Seafreen, please wait. What now? Well, I know you're busy, but to help me tell everyone about the sleepover? Can you come talk to me later? So we can talk. I'll wait in front of the library. Please. Oh. Okay. Okay. Go do your thing and then come back, okay? I'll be waiting. We nod again. Habit takes over and we tell her about the carrot method. Oh right, we never loop back here before beating the king. But if you loop back to the start before you beat the king and after learning about the carrot method, you start telling her about the carrot method in order to make sure she learns about the shield. Wait, how did you know about... And wink. Okay. Mirabelle learned the craft skill Adorable Moving Shield again. We can't talk to anyone right now. We have to ask Loop what they think. We ran here to talk to Loop, to try to figure out what to do, but we can't look at them right now. We can't. So, I beat the king. You did! Oh, stars above, I'm so proud of you. You did it! You succeeded. You... And yet I'm still here. Yes, indeed you are. They don't seem surprised. They don't seem surprised at all, do they? Did you know this would happen? I had a feeling, yes. But it felt cruel to tell you, so I didn't. You looked so happy and innocent and stupid. I just didn't have the heart to tell you. I knew from the start the loops wanted to end after defeating the king. Why not? I don't know why it didn't end with beating the king. I just knew it wouldn't. I never thought about the reason why I got this power. I just thought it was to beat the king. That the change god, anyone gave me this power to beat him. But if beating him made me loop back anyway, I don't know what to do now. So will you give up then? You're stuck in this loop, Stardust. Beating the king brought you back here. You don't know why. You don't even know how you got this power. You don't know if there's even a way to escape. So, because there's no clear way to escape, will you give up? Give up? No. We're fine, aren't we? Right now, we're alive. Right now, we can think. Right now, our allies are still here. Right now, we're not alone. There's no reason to give up now just because we're trapped. If we're trapped, find a door and open it. And we still have some doors to open, don't we? The head housemaiden seemed to know something was wrong, didn't she? I guess she did. She said something about something being broken, failing. Did she mean the loops? The loops breaking. That's possible. Maybe the loops were supposed to stop after beating the king, but something went wrong somehow. And that's something we can find out. We just need to talk to her again. Find out what she knows. And the king. The king! What about him? Something about his powers. He can freeze people's time, and I can rewind time. Yes, both powers are related to time, aren't they? I don't think I've ever heard about anyone who could control time before. Isn't that something to find out more about? I suppose so. Maybe I just need to ask him. Ask the king? Well, sure, I suppose that might work. Talking to the king himself? I do wonder what he'd have to say. It's worth trying. And Stardust, I know you're not interested in talking to your party about the loops. If so, you'll have to make sure to act so they don't find out anything is wrong. And you already failed this loop by making your housemaid worried about you, hee. Ah, it's true. With the way we woke up, she's probably worried about us even now. She said she wanted to talk to you, didn't she? You should talk to her this loop, see what that's all about. Add this to your brain list of things to do. That's quite a few things on it already. Find out more about the king and his powers to see if they're related to ours. Talk to the head housemaiden to see if she knows more about the loops. Talk to Mirabelle this loop, see what's wrong. Might as well talk to everyone else after too. But see, as long as we have paths we can follow, questions to answer, goals to strive for, we'll be fine. We're fine. But why is Loop helping us? They appeared after we looped for the first time and said they were here to help. And they knew about the loops, knew this whole time beating the king wouldn't help. And they picked that name, didn't they? Loop. Aren't they related to the loops too? Loop? Are you really here to help me? Stardust! Yes, if you can believe anything, believe that. I asked to be here, so I could help you. Why? Aren't you stuck here too, just because you're helping me? I reiterate, Stardust. I asked to be here. Don't worry about me. Being here is surprisingly restful. I'm here to help you any way I can, and I mean it. If they're offering their help, it'd be stupid not to take it, isn't it? To answer your question, though. No, Loop. I won't give up. It's too early to give up. I'm very glad to hear that, Stardust. Please don't give up, Stardust. If the loop started, they can end. It's just basic logic. I can guarantee that you won't be stuck here forever. It's a loop guarantee. And as always, you can count on me to help you. If you need a refresher or help figuring out where to go, I'll be here. I'm here to help, Stardust. We smile. Thank you, Loop. Oh my, genuine thanks! Gross! It's my pleasure, Stardust. In the meantime, how can I help you on this wonderful new loop, Stardust? Let's talk about something. Sure! What do you want to talk about? No, my turn. So, I'm sure you must have questions about me at this point. Theories about who I am, might be, that sort of stuff. Am I correct? I do. Of course we do. Loop's just too mysterious, suspicious from head to toe. From starry head to starry toe. Of course you do. I'm just too mysterious, suspicious from head to toe. Okay, knock that off. Knock it off. So, lay it on me. I'm so curious as to what you think. Who or what do you think I am? We have a lot of choices. I'm going to give you the answer that I thought the moment I started Act 2 and actually met Loop for the first time. When I was first playing this game, when I met Loop for the first time, there were a few reasons that I actually believe that Loop may be a headmate of Seafrien's. Whether or not this is correct, I'm not telling you. You're gonna have to play the game and find out yourself, or maybe follow along with me and find out as we go through. But the theory I had at the start of the game was that Loop was some sort of headmate of Seafrien's, just due to the trauma of dying to the first rock and also being in a time loop. A headmate popped up to maybe help out with escaping this. Just like, so Seafrien has something to, someone to talk to. Especially given that, like, Seafrien seems to have this attitude of, can't tell any of my friends, can't tell my party members. Not allowed. Cannot tell anyone about this time looping business. Seafrien isn't the type to really open up about that stuff. And like, That's a wild thing to open up about. Hey friends, I'm in a time loop. I've done these last 2 days. What is this, 28 times now? God, we've been stuck in here for nearly 2 months. Point is, between that and the fact that Loop could read our thoughts, and the fact that Loop can communicate with us wherever we're at, just beaming thoughts into our head, I felt like the theory that Loop is a headmate was a pretty reasonable one. So that's what I'm gonna go with. My theory that I had at the start of the game. You're me. Or at least a part of me. Ha! 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 Sure! Yeah! Sure! I'm you! Loop is laughing so hard you feel like they're about to fall over. So, am I right? Yeah, sure. You found me out. Loop is still snickering. Results inconclusive? That feels like we're being mocked, so I'm gonna say probably no. Okay, Loop. I tried talking to Bonnie. Listen, I tried. I can't get Siegfried to open up to them. Yes, they were looking at a book about burial rituals because you all talked about what you'd all do if you died. No wonder the kid was upset about it. Pretty stupid of you adults to talk about that stuff where they could hear you. No wonder the kid hates you. And will you do something about it? Talk to your kid about it after, maybe. We can't even think about it. Siegfried, Okay, Mirabelle's statue, we know we need to go back and examine that. Siegfried didn't want to do it before we beat the king, and, well, now we beat the king, so. Isabelle wanted to tell us something, but Bonnie interrupted. I guess we can just ask Bonnie not to interrupt. We've already dealt with a book fan, we've already helped Mirabelle's fan, we've already fixed the knife. I guess that's it. Alright, well, thank you, Loop. Okay, well, good luck, Stardust! Loop waves us goodbye excitedly. We wave back. We have leads. We have 3 things to do. Talk to our party members. Oh, dear God! Okay, we're going to ignore that and move on. So talk to our party members. Talk to the king about what's up with his timecraft, or whatever he's using. He's manipulating time, so timecraft seems like the reasonable guess. See if we can figure out like a connection between that and our loops. And talk to Euphrasia again. Hurry, Mirabelle, you wanted to talk to us. Mirabelle is here sitting on a bench and looking at papers. She wanted to talk to us, didn't she? Oh, Siegfried! Sorry to bother you while you're so busy, but I really wanted to make sure you were okay. You'd tell me if anything was wrong, right? Where's this coming from? Of course I'd tell you. Siegfried, I'm not sure you're telling me the truth here. I don't want to force you to do anything, but you have to know I want you to be happy. And I know this is a stressful moment for all of us, but the only way we can get through this is if we talk to each other. If we share our worries. So, I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you need help with anything, I'm here for you. Okay, weird. Why is she telling us this? It's not like we woke up from a nightmare where we are stuck in a time loop and can't escape from beating the king over and over, I guess. Ah, we know why she's asking us this. Poor Mirabelle just can't say it, so we'll have to do it for her. Clearly what's happening is not Siegfried repressing. Do you need help with something, Mirabelle? Huh? Huh? No! That's not why I'm... Mirabelle, yes. You can be such an oblivious person sometimes. Anyway, and she sighed and called us names. Who is this? Don't need help. Not at all. Okay, now that's a lie. Not even those papers of yours? She's been looking at those papers for every loop we've been in. Clearly there's something wrong with them. We poked the papers to make our point. Huh? No! Not at all! Do not look at the papers. The papers are irrelevant. You do not look at them, Seafried. I see you looking at them. We arch an eyebrow, smiling. Ah! Alright, yes, the papers are giving me a lot of trouble and I hate them. But I'm only looking at them now to get worried at something other than tomorrow. They aren't that big of a deal. If I have to be worried, I'd rather be worried about the thing that won't kill me. There's even more in my dorm room in the house. Those stupid papers have been following me since before the king stuff even started. There's more in her dorm room? The one on floor 3. So, if we're done talking about my papers, if there's nothing I can do for you, Seafried, nah, I'm good. I'll see you later then. Sounds like we could help Mirabelle with her problems if we went snooping a bit. If she needs help, maybe everyone else does too. We should ask everyone and see if we can help them with anything. Sure. Let's just go be really invasive then, Seafried. Bonnie! Hello, favorite child. Do you need help with anything? Bonnie's here looking morosely at the fields. Bonnie? Hey, friend. What do you want? Can I help you with anything? Help me? But I don't want your help. I don't want you to help me with anything. Ah, we're still hated, huh? You don't. I don't! You're stupid and you don't know me, so I don't want you to help me. I don't know you? You really don't. Not even a little bit. You don't even know my 3 favorite foods, stupid. Ah, you're right, that's a crime. Yes, it is. Wait, you're making fun of me. See, that's also why. Well, I don't want to talk to you. Just go away. So mean. But Bonnie looks sad still. Okay, this is silly, but what if we could prove we do know their favorite food? Well, I guess we'll just have to ask as we're going back through the house. After all, they do make a lot of snacks for us. And it just so happens I actually already know a few of their favorites. I happen to know, I believe they mentioned rice as one of their favorites, as well as pineapple, though I'm not trying the pineapple again. Oh, I'm really hating that face. I'm really hating that face we're getting off the Change God statue. Alright, give me just a moment. I'm gonna be honest. I've been doing a lot of voice acting the last hour. Give me just a second to, rest my throat. Drinking water. Hi, Odile. Odile is here looking at what the shop has to offer. Odile! Oh, Seafried. You look rested. Glad to see you this laid back on the day before the end of the world. Anyway, how can I help you? Anything I can help you with? Do I need help with anything? Are you this bored, Seafried? Odile seems to realize we're genuinely asking. Ah, well. I'm looking for a certain type of book. A type of book? Not a specific book. No, not a specific book. It's a type of book called a family tale. Have you heard of those? No, what is it? It's a book filled with tales written by a single family through generations. It's a tradition in Vogard. I've always wanted to read one, but since each family has theirs and it's something you're supposed to keep in one family and not show others, I was never able to touch, let alone read one. But I've heard that when a family dies off, the family tale might be taken by the houses, as a way to save those pieces of history. Huh, I didn't know that. And so, you'd like a family tale of a family that died off? Yes. Huh, we never knew she was interested in that. Family taleology? Of a sort. Oh! So, will you help me? Yeah, of course, and we got a lead on what you're studying. Thank you, Seafried. Heh. Okay, I was planning to look in Dormont's library, but I have to buy some supplies. I want to look inside Dormont's house, but who knows if we'll have time to search, so we should check the libraries at our disposal and see if we can't find a family tale. So that makes Dormont's library, the house's, and the house's secret library at least. Better start looking. All right, we got a few places to look. Okay, I'll see you at the clock tower later then. And last one would be Isabeau. Oh my god, I hate that face on the Change God statue. That's upsetting. Isabeau is here looking towards the house. Hi again, Thief? You looked like you were in a hurry earlier, so I left you alone, but is everything okay? We smile and nod. Sure, I'll believe you. What's up? Well, is there anything I can help you with? Do I need help with anything? Well, maybe, kind of, but... It seems serious. Does he have a big problem he needs help with? We steel ourselves. Okay, well, I'd rather you ask everyone else if they need help first. Mine might take some time. Huh. A task so long it might take a long time. It must be really important to him. We nod seriously. So serious? So, yeah. Make sure to help everyone else and do what you need to do first. Okay, so complete everyone else's quest, then we can talk to you. Okay, let me know if you need anything, okay? Alright then. Oh my goodness. I did the I did the previous episode and this one sequentially. So my throat's a little bit shot right now. As you may be able to guess what may have caused my voice to be shot. So next time on In Stars in Time, we're gonna start helping out with doing all these investigations to help out our friends. Mirabelle has something in her dorm rooms, papers that we need to check. Bonnie, we need to learn their favorite foods. We already know 2 of them, and they said 3. And then Odile needs us to look in all the libraries for a family tale. And finally, Isabeau will only ask us for help once we've helped everyone else. Got it. All right, let's get our blessing. We approach the Change God statue. It's very upsetting right now. New loop, new blessing. We touch the statue we like the most and close our eyes. We breathe in and out. Crouching down, we whisper to the statue and ask, this time let's ask for strength. Our hands still on the statue, we whisper, strength, 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 strength. We want us and our allies to be strong enough to defeat anything. It's what we want. We actually feel a little more powerful. We do a little flourish with our dagger. We and our allies' attack got boosted. We close our single eye.